Good afternoon, guys. I am Shankar Bain from ASSMS College of Pharmacy, and I am here to represent my entrepreneurship idea about the artificial blood synthesis. Yes, we are going to synthesize blood in laboratory, and here the title of our entrepreneurship startup idea is Crafting Life's Vital Flow: Innovations in Artificial Blood. The presentation contains the few elements, that is the mission, vision, product, audience, customer, and the plan for it. The mission regarding to formulate this plan is that transferring healthcare, our mission is to innovate artificial blood synthesis to provide blood to all the rural levels of the India and to provide good beneficence for them. Empowering health and the save lives are the basic motto behind this plan. To empowering the health, saving lives, and our mission is to pioneer breakthrough in artificial blood synthesis. Instead of mission vision, let's we get to the main reason behind for looking this idea. That is, blood is the most usually direct format of transfusion purposes, and it is classified by the ABHO, ABO, and the RHD system. As we all know, blood is the most connecting fluid within the body, and which is helpful for transfer of the blood, essential enzymes, and the proper flow within the body. Blood plasma, let's understand in deeply what blood actually is. Blood plasma is the yellow liquid part of the blood. In normal blood, the blood cells are suspended in plasma, and which makes the 45% and the 55 and 45% ratio of the plasma and the RBC, WBC, and the platelets. The main reason behind looking at the blood and relating the blood with money, because the blood bank market in the world and in the India, it is ranging in the billions. As per the previous reporter, the blood market is expected to reach to 11 billion by the end of financial year 2025, and this is the market accepted rates. As the already many blood banks doing this in a small scale by connecting with and the obtaining the donated blood from the peoples. The blood can be categorized into two main segments. Blood give the money by actually saving or the providing blood to the in its original format, and by centrifuging blood into its blood products. The process of blood separation is done by the centrifugation and of apheresis. The blood we collect in the market, that is a platelet, fresh frozen plasma, are the mainly sale product throughout the market. Another for checking the product market fit, we are looking about the current market analysis and the news report published in the market. That is there is one article published on 14th June 2023, which says that the India requires 14.6 million blood units every year, and it is published by the Health Ministry data. Along with the another report, the blood bank market size still will be at the end of 2030 to become to the 19 or the 21 billion, and it has huge exponential potential to grow year by year. These are the market statistics obtained by comparing the previous aspect reports. And the main reason behind, there are many blood donation camps organized in it, but they are unable to fulfill the need of blood supply of the growing population throughout the countries and throughout the globe. As per there is a blood, one of the health issues, one of the paper suggested by it says that health issues India, blood supply in India does not meet the demand. Another article published by the Business Insider India, it says that the nearly 12,000 individuals die every day due to the lack of quality blood, and we can definitely improve it by implementing our technique. There is another relatable topic and the relatable news from our Pune, which is published on the 24th June 2023. The mayor of our the officials of our Pune city said that blood banks in Pune may run dry in next 3 to 4 days, and it is paper published on the January 28th. So we have bigger aspects to look upon it. We can definitely promote the blood donation camps, blood circulation, and the blood supply throughout the period. But these things are not need possibly to supply throughout the all growing populations. Let's make it a big market solution for this current scenario. Due to the shortage of blood supply, as we have seen already, there many blood banks or the hospitals don't have enough blood supply, which is due to the shortage in blood supply. The minimum stock of blood a country needs, that is the 1%. It is a market share. 1% population, 1% blood supply have to be must in their stock, and that is for. And as comparing the India population, that is the 144 million, as comparing the 1%, we require the enough blood supply for the 14 million people, and we don't have that much donors throughout our humans. So we are lacking in these scenarios currently. In India, total blood collection recorded is the 4 million units. Another transfer is during blood transfusion from one person to another person, there are the chance of transmission of diseases like HIV and the another transmitting diseases which can be transmitted through the blood. Another parameter is and it can be prevented by the using of our artificial blood. The cost of collecting, another parameter is that cost of collecting the artificial blood, their systematic storage and redistribution and transmission through other channels require high cost and other management costs, which can be helped and minimized by synthesizing the artificial blood in laboratory. Let's look about our product. Our product, how can it solve this problem? Artificial blood has increased the availability that it would replace the demand of donated blood, and it has most prominent oxygen carrying capacity. It has the ability of volume expansion of blood inside the body, and there are certain things which are biologically related, and it is artificial blood which is composed of the mainly two parameters, that is the perfluorocarbons and hemoglobin based oxygen carriers. These are the ongoing market situations and previously reported literature works. So these are the already current works. These are the mainly two molecules which are utilized for the synthesizing the artificial blood in laboratory. Perfluorocarbons are the chemicals were invented to replace the function of hemoglobin. Hemoglobin are the oxygen carrying molecules of the early blood. And
request you to move to business model.
Yes. Okay. I will continue. These are the molecules, and let's discuss with how this segment can be beneficial for our business and the human community. Audience and the customer. Approximately 1.19 million people died due to the accident, and nearly half of them died due to the unavailability of blood supply at current time. Another is the premature deliveries. Total number of premature deliveries in 2020 was the 13.4 million. During the, as we all know, premature deliveries are the situations in which the baby born before the 42 weeks of that, and which leads to the huge blood loss. In such cases, we need blood. So after the synthesizing the artificial blood, we can deliver it to the blood banks, which are already there are 3,840 blood banks throughout the period. And the financial forecast, currently we are developing the artificial blood for prototype, working in college and trying to implement it.
Okay, it was a wonderful concept. In fact, entire world is working for it.
Yes.
So the weakness of this project is that big billionaire pharmaceutical companies in biologics, companies in biosimilar, they are already developing products. So in the industry where people with sufficient resources are already there, entry is very hard. So you have identified an area where already big players are there. That is one thing. Second, innovativeness. Like already, if it is there, so there's no invention in this project. This is what I see. So what's your say on that?
Sir, there are many big big billion players are there trying to innovate on the artificial blood synthesis, but no one have achieved success till now. If we have good laboratory and the innovative people, we can definitely work on it and nearly go ahead of them. So we can say that they are trying, but no one have achieved complete success in this segment till now. So we can definitely work on
We
it.
can say partial success by biosimilar is possible right now, but only the thing is, I recommend if you are having your business idea, you have to ensure that a field you are selecting is something which is not already saturated. Okay, so by the way, that is a wonderful presentation, and you are trying to cure a very big problem in the world. So wonderful. Thank you.
Thank you.